Hello everyone! In this lesson, you will be able to learn how to count different types of place value blocks to determine the number being shown. What do I mean by that? So, as you see here, there's a lot of value blocks or base 10 and they're all messed up, but we have to remember what each one represents. So in the prior video, we talked about the hundreds and how they are flats. We also talked about the longs that are the tens. Then we looked at the ones that they are the unit cubes. So we are going to use what we know so that we can count. I want to show you here how we have two flats and they represent the 200s. There's no tens, so that's why we have nothing here yet. Now we added the tens because we're putting all this together. We added the tens, we see these tens, and then we write them here. Then we have some ones here, we count them, and then we find the number and we write it here. Let's do these exercises to help us out figure out what numbers we see that are represented with different place values. So let's do number 4. So if we look at the hundreds, because that is the first one that we're asked here for the hundreds, we just count the flats. So it'll be 1, 2, and 3 flats, and that's the number we are going to write here. You just have to remember what each one represents. Now the longs represent the tens. So how many tens do we see? 1, 2, 3 tens. So that is what we write here. Do we see any ones? Just remember that the ones look like this. I don't see any ones, and if I don't see any ones, it will be 0. Now I want you to try number 5. Go ahead, pause the video and try it on your own. Alright, so for number 5, how many hundreds do you find? So we see 1, 2, 3, 4 flats. So that will be 4 hundreds. How many tens do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. Or longs, 5 longs. And we see 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. Alright, and there we see our numbers. I hope this video was helpful so that we can learn how to count different place values. Right, enjoy and share it if you find it very informative.